Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Natoya, and on this channel we discuss whatever we want. So if you've been here for a minute, 10 years, you would know that I've been on YouTube for a really long time, and I've gone through a series of changes, which is inevitable because I'm a human being and life changes and I change along with it. So I'm taking this opportunity to sort of reintroduce myself. Okay, so let's put on some makeup. So the first thing, I've already done my skincare. The first thing we're going to do is prime our face. So I'm using this, oh my goodness, I'd forgotten about this whole drama of showing you products. I'm using the Lure by Guerlain skincare primer. As you guys can see, I'm in a brand new location. We've moved to a new house. Well, new to us, but this house is super old. It was built in the 70s, and yeah, it only had one owner, so everything in the house is original. It has good bones, so it's like good and bad to buy a house that's only been owned by one person. It has good bones, but one second. The washrooms got renovated in the 80s, I believe. So the washrooms are 80s, the bedrooms are 70s. The kitchen is like not good. It is straight up from the 1970s, and we'll be renovating that pretty soon. So if you guys want to see that content, I'm probably going to show it to you whether you like it or not. Just because it's been interesting, but we do love this house. It has like tons of space. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to go in with this full coverage concealer by NYX. I don't know if you guys can see it. I might. I'm not using a mirror. I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror. So I'll just do a little bit here. Yeah, so we have tons of space right now. Got a nice beautiful backyard, which we enjoyed in the summer because we moved in mid-June, and the front yard is nice as well, but we're on a hill, so everything kind of slopes down a little, so that's interesting. Yeah, so we've had to, since we've moved here in June, we've had to put on a new roof, and we're in talks of renovating the kitchen, like I said before. But the house has some good features. It's on a hill, it's on a nice sized lot, and we have original hardwood floors almost all throughout, and some nice millwork. Is that what they call it when there's wood? Yeah. So we have some nice woodworking throughout the house, which is kind of awesome, and like beautiful established trees. And the person who lived here previously, one of them was a gardener, so there's like pockets of beauty throughout the property, which I really appreciate because, as you guys know, I love nature and all that stuff. Disclaimer, I haven't purchased makeup in over a year and a half, so whatever I have is like literally I just went and dug through like old PR packages that I never opened. And here, I guess this is one from Urban Decay, and yeah, that's what I'm using on my face. I haven't really been doing a lot of makeup artistry or anything like that. I've just been focused on creating art, because if you don't know, I'm an artist and I make art, and that's how I make my money. So I've just been focused on creating art, going to school, and renovating this damn house. Okay, so how does this go again? First let's do foundation first. So we're gonna do a little bit of foundation. This might be, oh no, it looks like it's just right. So I'm gonna use the MAC. Ooh! Ooh! man, just messed up my shirt. You guys can see. So I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. MAC Studio Fix in NW46. And for concealer, I'm using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in Golden Dark. No, let me do foundation first. Yeah, so we've just been working on the house. Like literally, that's all we've been doing. And it's a whole panoramic outside, so no one's going anywhere, no one's traveling, and none of that stuff. So, you know, none of that has been going on. I want to get back into doing YouTube because I appreciate the long format of YouTube videos. I'm a little bit sick of Instagram. I'm not sure where things are going with like Facebook and just like the owning of your own intellectual property, because unlike a lot of people, I like to read the fine print, and the fine print just doesn't, it's not jiving with me, Mark Zuckerberg. So yeah, I mean, it's not much different over here. I have a hard time creating an audience on YouTube because I have no niche. I flip-flop between content. So today you're getting a little sit down talking, and then tomorrow you might get some nice wilderness shots, and the other day you'll get house stuff. But I'm trusting the process that you guys will realize that I'm a multifaceted person, and I have a lot going on in my life, and I want to share it with you guys. Also, I just want to get paid. I'm sick of creating free content for Instagram and their advertisers. I can't see myself. I'm gonna have to like lower you guys just a little bit. Okay. Here, zoom in. Just kidding. So yeah, I want to have a triumphant return to the YouTube. And I guess the only way that will happen is by making videos like this one. Yeah, so like I said, we moved. I really do love the house. I guess we were like underprepared for how much work it takes to make a house, to like completely renovate a house and make it into what you want. You see all these videos on like HGTV and even here on YouTube, and you're like, wow, they did a washroom in 2 days. In half an hour, I can do that. Girl, no. It takes so long to renovate these places. Right now, we're in the midst of getting a contractor to do our kitchen, and it's been not good. And not because of the contractor, but just because of the vendors. So we have to go to a vendor for the kitchen cupboards, and we have to go to a vendor for the countertop, and then we have to go to a different vendor for the appliances, and we have to go to a vendor for the fixtures like the sink and the faucets and things like that. And it's just, oh, and another vendor for the floor, so and backsplash. So, you know, like, we're just trying to do a little reno, but I can see the number like slowly rising, and I'm at the point now where I'm saying to my partner, like, can't we just do this ourselves? Like, we can do this, right? But we can't do this because our house is old and there's a lot of things to consider that we're not handy at. So there's that. So I'm gonna use the concealer. We're just doing a soft glam. We're not doing anything crazy today. So apparently we're not doing makeup like how we used to do it in 2010. You don't put this, you don't make a triangle underneath your eye anymore. What I see the kids doing, they come in like that, and then they go to the end like that. And I'm like, okay, don't you need a little bit more concealer than that? But okay. On the property also is this like really nice shed outside, so you get to I don't know what that was. So there's two sheds. There's one for storing like the garden things, and then there's just one that the gentleman that lived here previously was going to use for something, but he passed away before he could finish doing it. So the inside is everything's done. It's insulated, but it has no drywall, I'm thinking it's called. It has no walls, but everything is done, like vapor barrier and all of that good stuff. It's a look. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're gonna do some walls, or we're gonna do that ourselves. We're gonna do some walls and things like that and make it kind of like a business shed. At first I wanted a she shed, but the way it's oriented, it doesn't even make any sense. So I'm gonna make it like a business shed, like a studio shed. And that's where I will do my artwork, because currently I have my studio in the basement, and I really want to get my studio out of the house because I'm using a lot of things that are not good for breathing in, like oil paints in the house. Even though it's quite ventilated, it's still, you can still smell it when you come in. So yeah, so that's one thing we're going to do. What else? Yeah, so we bought a house and we're fixing it up. I'm still in school, still going at it. The reason why my school is taking so long, one second. The reason why school is taking so long for me is because I do school on a part-time basis. I don't want to graduate with huge amounts of student debt, so I take the classes as I can afford them. And I only have 3 classes left. And after that, I'll have my Bachelor of Fine Arts in hand and I'll be a real artist. I mean, I am a real artist. I've been finding a lot of success with art lately. I had like an article in the Vancouver Sun along with the, 2 other artists. And you know, like for me, I've come such a long way and I'm so grateful to those of you that purchase my work and display it in your home. Trust me, the sentiment is not lost on me. I get like a little emotional when I like think about it, and yeah, like, sorry. In that way. Okay, moving on. What else? Ooh, we need contour, girl. I don't think I have anything to contour with. La 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 la. Oh, Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso. That's your contour for today. So I just, I think you do it like that. I haven't done contour in a long time. Do not come for me with this video. Don't do it. Yeah, so could definitely use a jawline contour because your girl be filling out. What was I gonna say to you? Yes, I'm almost finished school. I've rebranded my business. It used to be called Studio Natoyista, and quite honestly, I've hated that name for a while just because it has a lot of memories associated with it, with things that I don't care to remember right now. I just want to forget them and move on with my life. And I feel like we don't give ourselves the space to not remember things anymore. We're like, as people, we try to like hold on to things and we're like, yeah. But yeah, I changed the name of my business from Studio Natoyista to Bracken Cove. And you're like, what? So I took the 2 things that I love Okay, so Bracken Cove. I try to create like a parallel between my Jamaican heritage and my heritage here in Canada. Like, I'm not Canadian, but I've been living here for most of my life. I'm Jamaican by nationality, and I'm Jamaican by heart, you know. Yeah, so I was thinking of like Fern Gully in Jamaica, how I love Fern Gully and how I love ferns. Actually, if you look at my walls right now, it's like I have an affinity for daisies and ferns. So bracken is like is another name for fern. So I decided to use bracken. And then cove, it ties together the North Shore, which I grew up on, the North Shore of Vancouver, North Vancouver. So that's thinking I grew up on Mount Seymour Parkway and frequent Deep Cove a lot, and the cove of like, you know, like Fisherman's Cove in Jamaica. I didn't grow up in Fisherman Cove, but it's somewhere that I really love. So I put the two of them together and make Bracken Cove. And I think it is such a great name, and it really encompass, oh Lord. Siri, how do you say encompass? Siri's not listening to me. Anyways, it ties together two things that I really love, and then it takes me out of the equation, so that when my business grow and like I have room to hire employees and things like that, they're not tied to employees of Studio Notoyista, but they're employees of Bracken Cove, you know. So it's not an individualistic thing, it is like a full service company thing. So I'm thinking longevity, long term. I have a 5-year business plan. I know it looks like not much is happening right now, but in 5 years, we hope to be launching into like a brick and mortar situation. So that's fun. That's another thing I've been up to. My son Benjamin, he's like a big boy now. He's over 5 foot tall, and he's gaining on me. Like, I'm 5'10", and I consider myself to be a very tall woman, but this boy is like growing like a weed, and I can't even, sometimes I look at him and I'm like, wow, you're my child, I made you. But yeah, so there's that. Like, I don't want to go into too much about him because he's an individual and he has his own privacy, and he's, you know, these kids are growing up, you gotta be careful. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna go in with this Laura Mercier translucent powder in deep dark. Like, you guys don't need to see it, do you? Okay. Yeah, so my partner and I, we're still not married. For some reason, people ask me that quite often. They're like, are you married yet? And I'm like, why is that a question? According to Government of Canada, I am married. According to CRA, we are as together can be. So there's that. Yeah, we're just, you know, we're surviving the pandemic. We're just going through and trying to make sure, sorry, I can't talk while I do this. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I didn't contour my nose. Just habit, I guess. Yeah, like, I'm just living life and trying to stay away from the Rona. That's it. I haven't caught it yet, or ever, hopefully, knock on wood. And I've never had to have I don't know if I can say the word, C-vid test. So that's a good thing. yeah, just going to school, being a mom, trying to fix this house. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I did quite a bit in the garden this summer and quite a bit on the outside of the house and just things like that. So yeah, there's that. Oh, the brows. I don't like doing brows. What color is this? Okay. I'm gonna just zoom you guys in a little bit because I am literally using this as my guide. Yeah. You guys, I haven't done my brows in so long. Oh my gosh. Just filling them in, like nothing crazy. Just making them look not unkempt. What else? Yeah, I wanted to start getting back into making YouTube videos just because I want to get paid for my content. I make a lot of content for TikTok and I make a lot of content for TikTok and Instagram, and I just feel as if that it's not really my demographic anymore, especially as I get older. Like, I'm in my mid-30s, you guys, and I just don't have the energy to keep up with these kids anymore. Like, holy crap. You know, I just don't have the energy, or even not even the energy. I don't have the desire to do it anymore. So yeah, I think those look okay. I'm all right with those. I put some eyeliner on, and you know, sometimes when you put an eyeliner on, you mess up and you're like, oh, I'll just make it a little bit thicker. Child, I kept making it thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker, and it just, this is what happened. Anyways, I'm gonna put on some Annabelle blush. I see that the kids are really into blush again, which is kind of nice. I love blush. My favorite blush of all time is Improper Copper from MAC. It's a really pretty blush. Okay, so that looks good. I think I need, are you guys still wearing highlighter? I think I need like a little bit of highlighter. Ooh, I have a liquid eyeliner, highlighter, which kind of scares me a little bit. It's like a highlighter drop from Quo. Looks a little something like this. Quo is a Canadian brand. What I typically, oh my god, it's gonna be no good. What I typically do is I don't even squeeze it, I just use a little bit like that, and then a little bit like this. Ooh, don't embarrass me, blush. Highlighter, and then I tap it out. Typically, I'd probably put a lip liner on, but we're literally not going anywhere. Ooh, you guys. Get into it. Whoops. So this is the whole look. This is my, am I focused? This is my soft glam look. Ooh. I turned 36 this year, and I'm like, you know what? Not bad. Not bad. You guys, I want to continue to make content, but I'll probably not be making this content because, you know, I'm not spending my money on makeup anymore. I'm spending money on things like paying a guy to come and fix the toilet in the basement because it makes a weird noise, or fixing the furnace because it makes a weird noise too. So yeah, I don't know what to promise you content wise, but all I'm gonna promise you is I'm gonna be showing up in this space a lot more often. If you've made it through this video, thank you so much for watching my ramblings. You are the real MVP. Leave a house emoji or like an eggplant emoji in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me on my other social media, it's at Natoyasta on Instagram, just Natoya on TikTok, and my blog is justnatoya.com. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bye.